Good evening and welcome to the Art of We Are Still Celebrating Upstream Arts Annual Community Celebration and Fundraiser. Currently, we're doing the socializing portion of the evening, and we have the venue here at Luminary Arts Center, which is an open black box space that has a black stage floor. The space is about 70 feet long. On the right side of the seating, if you were in the rows of seating that are facing the stage, there's a giant 3-story black velvet curtain on the one wall, and on the left side we have a black wall, and then in the back corner on the left side there's a set of steps up to the upper main level. There is a black curtain behind the seating for the audience, and the wall opposite the audience is completely yellow sandstone brick. In the center of the back wall, near the floor, is a patched area where there may have been a doorway at one point. There are currently video slides for the different activities tonight from 6 to 7 p.m. with socializing. 7 p.m. was the last chance to submit the scavenger hunt card. Then we have 7 to 8 p.m. the evening program. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. celebrate and enjoy the company of our community. The stage for this evening is set up so that we have tables where they have had refreshments on the tables on the left end. There is then a station for paint, the self-advocacy, where they had paper and colors available for the different guests to paint moments or to paint art that represented them advocating for themselves. Center near the wall is a brown grand piano with a tufted seat. Over to the right is a black easel with a horizontal canvas with orange and red paint strokes on it. And then as you go towards the right there's a pedestal table that's about 8 or 9 feet out from that back wall. Currently, people are still gathered in community, talking, eating refreshments. Then on the far corner, we have the gear petting zoo area, which is available with the different products and the different things that are used to work with students and people who participate in the event or in the different art that Upstream Arts works with. We have on the far right, near the black velvet curtain, we have another horizontal another horizontal canvas with a black easel. Along the side, we have a table where people could submit their social skills scavenger hunt bingo cards for various gifts. And then as we come forward on the right and over a little bit towards the front of the stage, we have a 5-foot flat screen TV where captioning will be available. It's generated by AI. Behind that is a round table with a gray tablecloth and about 5 or 6 chairs. Out to the right of that and back towards the wall a little bit more is another table covered with a black tablecloth and about 5 chairs there. At the center, just out in front of that that grand piano, we have a black music stand and a microphone. And then as we go out to the left again, we have another table, the black tablecloth, 5 or 6 chairs. Now each table has a small centerpiece, kind of a small centerpiece with red, deep red flowers or deep purple flowers with yellow centers. Most of them have tiny little flickering candles, photo candles. And also on the floor was blue tape that was stretched out so people could follow the curve of the blue tape in one instance or follow the jagged edges of the curve of the blue tape on the left side of the stage. There are some blue lines that are marked up towards the front of the left stage where chairs will be placed later for some of the teaching artists to work with different audience members or with each other. And there are at least 12 or 13 teaching artists here this evening. Currently on that back wall, there's different slides that have thank yous to sponsors and also images and photographs of teaching artists working in the classrooms with various students and various people who've used Upstream Arts services. Again, there's the seating in this space is on black risers with gray folding chairs and the seats flip down. There's 3 sections divided by 2 aisles, and the far right and far left sections have usually 6 seats across on them. I think it's about 14 seats across the center section. And then we have an easel that's set up on the right side of the seating with a horizontal painting, and then another one over on the left side. Tabitha Montgomery, she has a ASL interpreter out to her left, signing. Tabitha has a leather gray dress with tan calf high boots, pastel eyeglasses. People are beginning to leave the stage area and going out into the audience seating.
So, welcome to Upstream Arts, the art of we are still celebrating.
She raises her arms and then does the ASL applause symbol. The art of we are still celebrating is projected on the screen behind her.
Remember, I am a joyful supporter of Upstream Arts, and I am a supporter of you tonight. We celebrate each other. We celebrate our connections, and so we're just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to run through what you can expect, our schedule for tonight. We'll have a chance to hear from the one and the only Julie Guidry. That's right. Oh, I love that. Yes! Co-founder and executive director of Upstream Arts. And then there will be, again, what you just did, so I'm just teeing you up, let's do that again. And then there will be a special performance that you can join, yes you, with Matt Guidry.
She's doing the ASL applause sign.
An artistic director and the amazing teaching artist of Upstream Arts. One more time. We'll also be joined by Christine Denoman, special education teacher at, okay, let's not let Julie be alone. Let's give it up for Christine. I'm sure one of the hardest working teachers in all the land, but a special education teacher at Roosevelt High School in Minneapolis, followed by the Fund a Need portion of the evening to raise money, make more connections, and invest in our community and celebrate the work of Upstream Arts. Now we can give it up for that.
On the wall behind her it says, welcome, Tabitha Montgomery, Upstream Arts Board Treasurer.
And helping to raise money is what this next person that I'm going to talk about does professionally. So here to help us with our Fund a Need is our auctioneer for the evening, the incomparable Stacy McKernan. Let's give it up for Stacy. Stacy is with Flatabo Advancement. Stacy is a second-generation auctioneer, which you're going to see clearly, who grew up in Iowa watching her father auction livestock. This is Stacy's 6th year at Art of We, and we are thrilled to have Stacy back to help us lead our Fund a Need giving moment as we work together to raise money to support our important programming at Upstream Arts. Stacy, could you take a moment and stand and wave to everyone?
Woman in a cobalt blue dress with a silver necklace and long blonde hair stands to wave to the audience.
Now, without any further ado, again, I know you guys are going to help me kill it, but again, so are we got our hands ready? Are they in position? I mean, you don't have to make noise.
She's raising her palms upward.
Or you can put them together like we just watched the Timberwolves make it to the next round.
Clapping her hands together.
So now, without any further ado, let's welcome the one and only co-founder and executive director, Julie Guidry, to the stage.
Slide behind her on the wall says Julie Guidry, Upstream Arts co-founder and executive director. She's wearing gold lame pants, black top, short sleeves, platform black sandals, short salt and pepper gray hair.
I feel like that's not nothing, right? When there's a big old storm. I think snow is trickier, but I'm happy that you all made it here. And welcome back. We've missed you, and we love being in a new venue here at the Luminary. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? The fine folks here at the Luminary have spent a lot of time really thinking about access and inclusion, which is obviously a part of the work that we do. They thought about every single detail, from the restrooms to how you come in to how you be welcomed. Because what they know and what we know is that the moment that you step into space, if somebody does not welcome you and greet you and make you feel like you are supposed to be there, your journey and your experience is changed. It is undermined, and you are not in a place where you ultimately are going to feel like you were supposed to be there and somebody anticipated that you were gonna have an opportunity to come together. So tonight I am excited to welcome each and every single one of you who have ensured that that welcoming experience is possible. From making this not just this organization, but the work free, family-friendly, fully accessible. I want to give us a great big shout out to our premier sponsor, the Grant Smith team of Keller.
Slide that says thank you to the premier sponsors with 7 different logos.
Choice, Intersect Financial, MSS, Farrows, Employee Benefits, Pillsbury House and Theater, Powderhorn Park Neighborhood Association, thank you, Phyllis, and True Stone Financial. Let's give it up for these. And thank you to our partner sponsors that include Amaze Work, Teen Annex Clinic,
8 different logos.
Lumen Fire, Lotus and Llama, Partnership Resources, Yes Yoga, and Young Dance. And of course, our in-kind sponsors, the ever-brilliant Jason Buckland and Ideal Printers. Thank you so much.
With the logos for those organizations behind her, saying thank you to our in-kind sponsors.
Significant part of the web that helps us center the work that we do every day at Upstream Arts. You help us realize how we all step forward together to create a welcoming space that offers true access and inclusion. Upstream Arts exists at the intersection of arts, at the intersection of disability, and at the intersection of learning. And when we come together to practice the creative arts, practice being in community together like we're doing here tonight, it ensures that every single one of us has an opportunity to share not only our voice, but the choices that so often might be made or denied because somebody else is making them for us. What we're looking at doing here tonight is not just sharing our stories, but ensuring that we have an opportunity to feel like we are a part of a community because we are a community here. And when communities come together and share in this practice, they come together in a celebration like we're doing here tonight. Celebrating is something that so often we forget to do, and pausing and driving through the rain and saying, I'm willing to be here, and sharing your cheers for yourself and everybody else, I think is a big part of it. So let's warm it up and applaud to ourselves. Every single day at Upstream Arts, we create a community in a world where everybody, regardless of ability or disability, is seen, noticed, and accepted. The work that we're planning to do in the years moving forward, really next coming up year, is going to focus on self-advocacy, a community that we spend a lot of time working with and alongside. Self-advocacy centers the work of individuals with disabilities and ensures that they get to tell their own stories. They get to advocate for their wants and their needs, and they get to take a risk. They get to try something new. They get to practice and imagine how they can have a health and balance in relationship. Because in the absence of those things, we absolutely deny people their human right. Their right to be able to laugh and to love. Their right to be able to make a choice from the biggest opportunities to the smallest of variables there. In self-advocacy, it begins in the smallest of moments. It begins when we invite people to come in and choose to be a part of the work. Related to that, we are also going to focus our time and our efforts on the art of relationships. Art of relationships is something that we get to practice with a group of individuals in a school setting or at adult day programs. That work is not just about creating space and educational opportunities for people with disabilities to engage, because we know also that is critical and essential. It's an opportunity for us to learn about our bodies, about sexuality, and about healthy, balanced relationships. Because again, in the absence of that information, it is not only a denial of our human right, but it's a denial of our ability to be able to live a full human experience. What we do together here in this space and out in the community ensures that we continue to do that work together, stepping forward and making sure that that voice and choice is something everybody in our communities has the right to do. Yeah, right? So much of the work centers around advocacy, and I don't say that word advocacy lightly, Because advocacy, often I think we think about it at the legislative level. And I think that is absolutely and critically important. But advocacy happens in the smallest of moments. Advocacy happens in those moments where you step in your home with somebody that you love dearly, with a sibling, with a roommate. Advocacy belongs alongside the individuals that we see and work with every single day. At Upstream Arts, our advocacy is something that we are going to continue to practice on an ongoing basis, and I thank you from the bottom of our heart for allowing us to help do that together. 100 different partners that we work with, many of you are here in this space, and I have to thank each and every single one of you for continuing to come back, continuing to say, yes, we want to work with you as an organization. Yes, we understand and believe the work that you are doing and the fundamental importance of why we are coming together to create space and place through the arts, to join and to create an opportunity for individuals with disabilities to not just laugh and love or have intimacy and relationships, but to be able to advocate for themselves, because it is a basic human right for every single one of us to be able to have access to those choices. So before I close, I would be absolutely remiss if I did not give an opportunity to shout out some of the most amazing humans that I have the pleasure of working with and alongside every day. If you are a teaching artist with Upstream Arts, please raise your hand or dance. You'll see them perform.
There's a cluster of them over on the left side of the stage, all standing and seated together.
Community, up to 30 different classes on a weekly basis, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for the work that you do. To Nikki, Bree, Aaron, Megan, Nora, Teresa, and Andrew, every single day, the work that you do not only helps us focus in on our mission, but it really helps our community soar. So can we give it up for you all? Can you wave a little bit here? Thank you very much for that. To our board members, if you are a board member in this space, let's see who you are. If you
She's waving.
wiggle or dance or shout.
Various people in the audience wave.
If you are a participant, if you are a partner, if you are a direct support professional, a donor, a creator, a dreamer, please wave or dance. Thank you very much. Each and every single one of you makes this work possible. I hope that when you see a teaching artist or a board member, I hope that when you see a participant from our residency tonight, I hope that you will invite yourself to ask the next question of them, to be curious, to take that small moment, because in fact, in those tiny small moments, that is where true access, true inclusion, true belonging ultimately happen. And we, every single one of us, are part of that tonight. So thank you very, very much, and now I'm gonna welcome to the stage the amazing Matt Guidry. Have a good night, everyone.
Matt's wearing a cinnamon-colored suit coat and cocoa brown trousers, tan shoes, untucked blue and gray shirt. He has gray beard, mustache, glasses, and chin-length gray hair.
Julie talked about the fact that in an Upstream Arts class we practice. We practice creativity, we practice making connections, we practice making choices, and we practice being in community with each other. So tonight, with some of our incredible teaching artists who bring their artistry to our community every day, they're going to be our guides tonight. We're going to spend a few minutes practicing together here in this space in our community. Now this is a beautiful new space that we're in, but you are much farther away from us than you normally are. We hope that you will take a risk and come on stage and join our teaching artists.
Teaching artists have gathered out on the stage.
I think you have to take a risk, see something that you would like to do, and come on down.
The slide says featuring Upstream teaching artists.
Welcome on this stage at any point.
Kiko Osland, Petra Peppa.
I am going to bring up our fabulous teaching artist, Uchenna Chidozi, to the piano.
Uchenna walks over to the grand piano, takes a seat. He's wearing tan trousers, tan shoes with white soles, gray untucked shirt. He has beard and mustache, shaved head.
And first, let's just practice listening.
Matt's pointing to his own ear.
And feel yourself slow down. Research has shown that when we listen to music, there's actually a chemical reaction that is happening in our brain in response to the frequency, the vibration, the tone, to help us relax. So let's relax. And in our classes, we use music in the patterns we find in music, in the rhythm, to practice connecting.
A young woman in a long, colorful dress joins
We respond
Uchenna
and
at the piano.
we reflect.
Two teaching artists sit in gray chairs in front audience on the left side,
What we notice in front
mirroring each other's movements as they're seated.
natural human behavior.
Another teaching artist stands behind one of them on the far left.
We instinctively reflect that.
They usher an audience member to the chair, and a male teaching artist stands behind one of the men.
Hey, how you doing? Are you okay? But you know what? We're not just asking if they're okay. What we're actually saying is, I see you. I notice you.
The two teaching artists here standing mirror each other.
Around us is foundational to connecting. We
The audience member
reflect others to fit
and the
in.
teaching artists sitting across from each other mirror each other.
Our emotional states. This is a skill that we practice so often in an Upstream Arts class. And we also use music as inspiration to play.
More audience members joined the teaching artists. Audience member was helping Uchenna play. Another audience member joins them.
To move, to express ourselves, to create. Every week in Upstream Arts classes, there are hundreds of individuals learning to connect and develop healthy relationships through this kind of play.
Two teaching artists
Teaching artists are
drawing on
students and
a
adults with
large pad of paper on an easel.
education assistants, disability support staff, all working with and alongside each other, building community. What we're practicing is we're practicing how to let go of what we think communication should be and uncover all the diverse ways that we can connect.
Two teaching artists with whiteboards stand in front of him, one in front of a man, one behind.
What's happening? We're building a shared language through play, and we're connecting on a more intuitive level than we can with words.
He was drawing with a marker
It's not
as they move the boards.
about learning how somebody else communicates, but it's about discovering a way that works for both of us. And we're also practicing the art of making choices. We're adding our choices to a group effort. And most importantly, we're being valued for the choices and the contributions that we're making.
Another man stands at the easel, drawing with a black marker.
Something beautiful, even though that is happening all around us today. It's about noticing, it's about connecting, it's about collaborating, and it's about enriching our relationships and understanding of each other.
Two of the dancing artists were on the far right,
Practice as a framework for building strong
sweeping their arms forward together,
This
swinging their arms side to side.
advocacy. So I would like everybody to notice our dancers over here, and I would like us all to dance together, even you online. I want you to stand up as you are able or stay sitting, and let's all dance together.
Teaching artists begin to mimic the two dancers over on the far right. Swing their arms below their waist, and then up above, to the left, to the right, and then down below their waist, and then a sweeping motion forward and upward, palms up, sweeping forward, upward, palms back, sweeping upward, and then out to the right, to the left, swaying, swaying down, and swaying up to the right, and out to the left, down to the right, and then swaying forward, palms up, forward, below the waist, and palms up, above their heads, down and up again, and then rubbing their hands together gently,
Joining in.
palms brushing each other.
Thank you to our wonderful teaching artists. All right. Now, I would like you to hear from one of our teachers, one of our teacher partners who has been practicing with us and with her students over this entire school year in one of our Art of Relationships residencies. So I'd like to please welcome Christine Denoman.
The teaching artists have left the stage. Some of them were Clayman Sue, Tina Mae Gallivan, Kimberly Richardson, Matt Saibo, Nora Montañez, Evie Diagaramo, and Abby Michaeli.
My name is Christine Denoman, and I am a special education teacher with Minneapolis Public Schools.
Testimonial.
I teach in a high school Setting 3 program for students with developmental and cognitive disabilities and autism. This school year, we've been so fortunate to welcome Upstream Arts into our classroom on a weekly basis. Their sessions have centered around the art of relationships, a subject so vital, yet often overlooked in special education. I cannot express how long I have searched for resources to make this information accessible to our students. Let me tell you, there is not much out there. Upstream Arts makes learning accessible to learners and communicators of all levels in a manner that's not only educational, but fun, safe, and inclusive. Through their sessions, our students explore critical topics such as relationships, friendships, boundaries, consent, bodily anatomy, and choice. We've witnessed lots of growth, and when I announce, "It's Wednesday, don't forget to come to Upstream after lunch," I'm met with cheers. Incorporating elements of art, dance, acting, and music makes it very engaging. Students who once hesitated to enter the room are now participating. Difficult topics are presented with sensitivity, using student interest as a catalyst for engagement. Visual aids and communication tools ensure that every student can fully participate. This highlights the dedication they put into creating a safe space for being vulnerable and taking risks. For our group, the most impactful part is the emphasis on consent. Through Upstream Arts, our students learn the power of choice and self-advocacy. As a teacher, I've found myself reevaluating my approaches, consciously seeking consent in everyday interactions. Is it okay if I help you zip up your jacket? Can I put my hand here to help you write those letters? Can I help you wash your hands? Since we're going for a walk, is it okay if you hold my arm so I know that we're safe? These are all examples of what consent can look like. So to Upstream Arts, I extend my deepest gratitude to your organization and your talented artists. You empower our students, giving them a voice and the confidence to make choices. Your work is truly transformative. Let us acknowledge the importance of empowering our students with disabilities. They deserve to be heard and to know that they have the power of choice. Upstream Arts, thank you for helping instill these invaluable self-advocacy skills in our students. Without the support of people like you, our students wouldn't have these opportunities. Thank you.
Christine takes her folder and takes it from the stand. She's wearing a short sleeve black shirt, brightly colored floral skirt, and black ankle boots. Now we have Stacy McKernan. She takes the microphone from the stand. She's wearing a cobalt blue dress.
Let's give Christine another big round of applause for sharing her and her students' Upstream Arts experiences with us. Thank you so much, Christine. And thank you as well to Julie and to Matt and our teaching artists for the wonderful reminder of why we are all gathered together tonight. Again, my name is Stacy McKernan, and I'm with Flatabo Advancement, and I'm so honored to be serving as your auctioneer and leading us in our giving moment tonight. Folks, tonight we are gathered here together in this room, and we are also gathered with our online guests too. And we would like to extend a warm welcome to our virtual participants, so thank you for joining us as well. And folks, tonight we are joined together as a community to support our Upstream Arts self-advocacy classes, which offer participants a place to confidentially express their needs and their rights, using artistic expression to understand themselves better and advocate effectively. And it is our goal tonight to raise as much as we possibly can to bring Upstream Arts programs to more self-advocates and to more of those that need and deserve the right to learn information about their bodies, relationships, and themselves. And folks, that's what you're supporting tonight. And to kick off our giving moment, I do have some very exciting news to share with you tonight. We are thrilled to announce that we have received 2 incredible matching gifts tonight to support our efforts. And the first one is $10,000 from the Mary Ann LePay and Stephen Caney Family Fund.
The screen behind her says Fund a Need, Stacy McKernan, Flatabo Advancement.
To support this work because she knows what a difference the arts can make in all of our lives, and because she wants Upstream Arts' work to continue and to expand. And I believe Mary Ann is with us here tonight, so let's show our appreciation for her incredible generosity.
Projection on the wall says match from the Mary Ann LePay and Stephen Caney Family Fund.
Thank you so much again, Mary Ann, for your continued support. We appreciate you so very much. And now, folks, our second match is another $10,000 gift from an anonymous donor who has been an amazing champion for
Projection says match from
in the
an
disability
anonymous donor.
community. So let's give this donor a big round of applause as well. We are so very grateful for their partnership and for their generous contribution to tonight's event. So folks, what this means is that for each and every gift we receive tonight, your gift will be matched dollar for dollar up to that $20,000 matching amount. So your gift is making double the impact here tonight. So we'd love to see 100% participation here tonight as you consider giving at a level that is meaningful to you, and also knowing that your gifts are matched tonight as well. So if you're here with us in person, you can contribute at a specific giving level by raising your bid number high and keeping it up until I say your number. And for our online viewers, if you choose to participate tonight, you certainly can as well. So you will find a link to give in the Zoom chat, or you can give through the Upstream Arts website or by mailing in a check too. So if you aren't raising your number at the time or showing your support at the time, you still have a job to do, and that is to applaud and encourage all those who are giving in the moment.
The image on the wall behind her has a young man in a turtleneck and a cap.
Again, don't forget
3 images of him in a classroom.
Our first giving level is going to be $3,500, and folks, a gift of $3,500 could cover the cost of an individual with disabilities to attend a 12-week Art of Relationship program. So I open it up to all of you to ask if there's anyone here tonight who would like to generously start us off and provide a gift of $3,500. $3,500 right here. Thank you so much. Number 1, 2, 5. Thank you so much.
The photographer steps up to take a photo.
$3,500. Thank you. Thank you for starting me. That is wonderful. Did I miss anyone else at $3,500? Well, fantastic. Folks, we are starting off strong. Let's give them another big round of applause for kicking us off in our giving moment. Again, folks, don't forget about that generous match to double your impact tonight. Folks, our next giving level is going to be $2,000, and a gift of $2,000 could support the cost of an individual with
The
disabilities.
next slide is 5 photos.
Art of Self-Advocacy programs.
Duchenna, Morgan, and a class participant in one of the classrooms.
2,000 where? 2,000 right here. Thank you, number 1.
They're waving small light batons above the donors.
Thank you so much for your gift of $2,000. Outstanding. 2,000. Is there anybody else at $2,000? Maybe online you would like to give as well. So feel free to give at any point in time to our online guests. Folks, our next level here in the room is going to be $1,000, and a gift of $1,000 could cover the fee that schools pay.
Artwork piece,
Upstream Arts to work
deep
with
green,
schools with limited
circles of
resources.
blue,
So who's
bright red
for a gift?
across the back wall.
Thank
Another donor
3. Thank you, number
over on the right side.
4, 7 as well. Number 147. Number 114. Thank you so much. 114. Number 124.
2 donors.
Thank you so much. Number 109 as well. Number 109. Fantastic round. Did I miss anybody else at $1,000? Well, that was a great round, folks. Let's give everybody who has given thus far a big round of applause. All right, let's keep working, folks. Let's keep working together, and don't forget, again, about our $20,000 matching amount. So every contribution here tonight is truly making a difference. So moving on to our next giving level, which is going to be $500. Please join me to show your support for a gift of $500. 500 where?
3 pictures of Nora and a class participant on the slide behind her.
Number 107. Thank you so much. Number 104. Thank you. Number 133. Thank you so much. Number 144 for $500. Thank you. Number 18. Sorry, scratch that. Number 138. 138 for $500. Number 145. Thank you so much. Number 148. Thank you. Number 149 for $500. Thank you. Number 111, also at $500. Great job, folks. If I counted correctly, folks, that was 11 gifts at $500. Great job. Again, we encourage our online viewers to contribute as they feel inspired to as well. We appreciate each and every gift here tonight. Every gift is truly making an impact. So our next giving level is going to be $250. So grab your numbers. Join me for a gift of $250. Thank you, number 134. Thank you so much, number 121.
The photographer flashes photos.
2.
The ASL interpreter out next to Stacy continues to sign as she speaks.
Thank you, number 146. Thank you so much. On this second,
She points a hand towards each of the donors.
thank you, number 100 for $250. Great job, folks. That was 8 gifts at $250.
The artwork behind her is deep red and black,
Warm and feel a
with
little
white,
burning at this point, but let's give everybody a
thin
big
striated lines across it. It's a close-up of the visual art with red and black.
every contribution here tonight. We're doing great. We're not done just yet. Let's keep up the good work, folks. Each and every gift here tonight is so meaningful. Our next giving level is going to be $100. So grab those numbers. Join me for a gift of $100. Thank you so much.
Next image is 3 photos of one of teaching assistant Matt and a teaching artist Matt and a class participant.
120. Thank you, number 136. Thank you, number 110. And 131. Thank you, number 128. Thank you, number 108 for $100. Yes. Great job. How fun was that, right? All right, folks. You are small, but you're mighty. This is a small but mighty group, folks. You're doing great work. Keep it up. Our last giving level is going to be $50. So
Next image is of a student in the classroom with images of artwork on either side.
$50. Did we spend out the room? $50. Thank you, number 1.
The batons are being raised for the different donors in the space.
So much. Do I have another? Anybody else? Number 127. Thank you so much for $50. Last call. Anybody else? Feel free to yell out an amount that I didn't mention. Perhaps maybe $1 million if you'd so choose. Well, you can't blame an auctioneer for asking, right, Julie? Yeah. All right, folks. Fantastic, everyone. Well done. Let's give the entire crowd a big round of applause for this wonderful giving moment. Thank you so much to our online viewers as well. A few housekeeping items here, folks. If you're with us here in the room, soon you will see our Upstream Arts board members coming around to provide you with a remit envelope and a pen. And if I can ask our board members to please assist with that at this time, thank you so much. Now we just ask that you please take the time to fill out these remits with the amount that you pledge to contribute here tonight. So our board members can collect those envelopes from you once you have filled them out, or there will also be donation boxes around the space that you can drop them in on your way out at the registration table too. So please know, folks, every amount, no matter the size.
Various staff members handing off envelopes with pens to each other to hand out to the audience.
So much to each and every one of you here with us in the room, in person, or maybe you're watching from home to online. Thank you again for sharing your support and connection with us tonight. We're so grateful. Let's give the entire crowd a big round of applause. Thank you so much. And our next order of business,
Young man hands her a piece of paper.
to announce our social skills scavenger hunt winners. Yes. So we are going to announce our winners now. All right, folks. So we have our scavenger hunt prize winners. Thank you to everyone who participated in that tonight. Here we do have item number 1 is the Night on the Town in Bloomington, Minnesota. And our winner is, drum roll please, Kristen Moquist. Kristen, are you here? Are you our winner? Yes, congratulations. Let's give her a round of applause. Did I pronounce your last name correctly? I did. Oh my gosh, I'm so pleased. That's great. Well, congratulations, Kristen. All right, our second winner, which is dinner and a show in Minneapolis, is going to be drum roll again, Bryn Sexton. Bryn.
Each hand at the piano.
Nice touch. Woo!
She gives him a high five.
Congratulations, Bryn. All right, that was exciting. Let's keep this up. What else you got? Fanfare. Fanfare. Okay. The next one is Feed Your Creativity. And our winner for that is Joel O'Brien. Joel. Congratulations to you. Is Joel here with us tonight? Yes? Baby? Wonderful. Fantastic. Well, congratulations to you. All right, package number 4. Get your game on. Get your game on. And the winner for that is William Beerwaltz. William, congratulations. All right. And our last one, the online winner of Blick Art prize package. That is, I'm going to do my best here, Shanoa Magadan Brown. Congratulations to you. Wonderful. Well, congratulations to all of our winners. Thank you so much for adding that lovely music.
Each hand goes off the stage.
A little bit of music sure changes the moment, doesn't it? All right, folks, to our lucky winners of our social skills scavenger hunt, please go to the social skills scavenger hunt prize station to collect your prize. Right over here with Andrew waving.
Andrew's sitting at the table waving on the far right.
Congratulations again to all of our winners, and congratulations to all of you as well for your support of Upstream Arts. So, Julie, Tabitha, back to you.
Projection behind her says thank you as Tabitha takes the microphone.
We can do better than that. Let's give it up for yourselves for being so awesome, for helping to raise money for the best, one of the best nonprofits in all the land. Sometimes I say, and I should keep it a lot brief, but maybe I won't. I think that for me in my life, I'm connected to a variety of nonprofits. But I've often said there are certain nonprofits that deserve the title of being essential. I serve several, and mine are not those. but I'm on the board of one, which is Upstream Arts. Upstream Arts is an essential organization in our community for all the reasons that we heard tonight. And so it is with deep, deep, deep gratitude that on behalf of not only the staff, but the board, my fearless board partners, and truly all of you, we want to thank you for being with us tonight and send you home with our deepest gratitude for helping us to make tonight a very, very successful event. Please get home safe. On your way out, please do not be shy by the cheese and the other accoutrements that are on the table. No pressure, but I will be watching the door for those who leave without a plate. No, we are delighted that you joined us tonight. So please get home safely, and we look forward to seeing you at the next Art of We.
Tabitha replaces the microphone and the screen flips to the Art of We. We are still celebrating Upstream Arts Annual Community Celebration and Fundraiser with the various circles of the Upstream Arts logo with the spiral, with the line noise or the jagged lines.